Hey guys, Josh the RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Regarding the footage you're about to see, it was recorded before I knew more of the history of the camper in question, and I wanted to make sure I recorded something extra before I threw this video out there so that you folks kind of had a better idea. After I recorded that, I learned a little more about it. The fella that we're taking this on trade from, he bought it from a previous owner, and it sounds like he never used like any of the appliances. He just kind of towed it around and slept in it a couple times, and he's swapping it out for a pop-up. So he's looking for something very simple and basic, and that was an inexpensive camper, I guess, for him to get started. I don't know the working order of any of the systems. We have no reason to believe that it's not in good working order, but as we don't really know a lot of the ownership history, and we do understand that it hasn't really been used in the last couple of years, I don't want to make a promise that maybe we can't keep. I don't like to sell under false pretense. Also, it sounds like the status of the winterization this past year is currently in question. Our salesman came to me and said, I'm not sure it was actually properly winterized this last year. It might mean it's fine. It might mean it's not. I don't know. So what I'm encouraging you to do is watch the following footage. If it looks like a camper that would be okay, assuming it's in good working order, give our sales team here a call, ask them to learn a little bit more about it, or, you know, have we learned more about it before you, after I posted the footage, as it were. And that way you've got the best, clearest, most real-world, realistic understanding of what this is not, and what's in it for you. Especially when money's involved, I like you guys to know that we conduct ourselves with decency, with integrity, and with transparency. And with that, enjoy the show. Basic little couples camper coming in on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Only 3,960 pounds, everything you need, nothing you don't. In a shorter length, lower price, tandem axle, easy towing little package. Those are all good things. Man, this thing looks familiar. I can't tell if we've just sold a camper almost exactly like this, which would make sense. With as many RVs as we sell in a given year, and especially over, you know, a couple of years period, it'd be surprising, actually, if we hadn't worked with these folks in the past, but I feel like I've been in this camper before, so they might be return customers. I don't have the full details and their full history right now. So classic, small, compact couples camper. Almost really very much like the old RVs of yesteryear with a rear bedroom, which is kind of a hard thing to find. I do like that you don't walk in the door to the bedroom. You've got a dinette here that can fold down for guests. Now you can see there's kind of like headboard pocket storage or magazine storage on each side. You'll also find there's a nice little storage pocket underneath this whole countertop here as well. Handy little bonus storage location for you. These are not exceptionally deep, but they're there. They're not wasted, and they're plenty enough for like cereal box size things. All of these overhead cabinets as we come through. Actually, let me back up here. Take a look at the, if I can find a nice spot here to stand, take a look at the kitchen of this. So starting with that overhead storage and working our way around, this thing's actually got some pretty respectable storage. I do like all the drawers in the kitchen. Now, this was made before we had those nice full ball-bearing drawer glides and things like that. So the drawers are not like full extension, but again, that means you're not paying for full extension drawers. So everything has a push and a pull to it. This is carpetless and easy cleaning, which is also one of the nicer things here. Stainless sink. This was before you tended to see a lot of the lesser expensive plastic sinks in the business. There's actually nothing necessarily wrong with a plastic sink. It can weigh less, can also cost less. So those are not terrible things either. I do like the lack of oven here, because most of the time, little campers, people aren't doing oven cooking in these things. They just need more cabinet space, because that's something little campers tend to lack. And as you saw from that little kitchen preview, you've got nice like clothing dresser storage space over here. And that kind of goes in addition to the dresser and upper cabinet storage around this rear corner bed. So this is still a classic bedroom arrangement used in like a lot of motorized RVs even today. You know, again, simple, easy singles or couples camping arrangement. Now, I noticed when we were up on the roof, the seal around the antenna looked a little suspect. I'll start tapping around here. This is all solid. So it hasn't been leaking. It looks like it might soon. I'd be surprised if our guys didn't go through and touch that up. But that might be one of those things where I can't commit to that at this time. I don't know what the boss's plans are for this. I just knew that we had it coming in on trade, so I got the camera put to it. It wouldn't hurt, you know, before you pull the trigger on something, give us a call. Say, hey, did you take a look at the seals around that TV antenna like the guy said? Chances are we probably already did, but at least you folks are aware. That's what I do for us here at Haylett RV. I make sure that you guys and our guys even get eyeballs on this thing before you pull triggers. It's important, you know. And this is a simple split bathroom with the a bathroom dedicated sink, but outside of the actual bathroom enclosure. And what's nice about that is somebody can be using the bathroom, but you can still be like brushing your teeth or whatever here. Simple bathroom, nothing flashy, nothing fancy, just a bathroom. And there's nothing wrong with just a bathroom. Overall, the exterior looks pretty decent. I really should have flipped up that front window shield there. Open that window up, but you know, hindsight being 2020. We're rolling, we're doing it live. The exterior decals on this overall look pretty good. The front area here does look like maybe it was exposed to the greatest of sun. I can see if I get really close, I can start to see where some of those have kind of peeled and flaked a little bit. But you notice how they're not peeled and flaking all over the place. And that, by and large, the remainder of the skin even has a decent gloss and gleam to it. What that tells me, playing CSI for campers, as I do professionally essentially, is the fact that this has been regularly cleaned, conditioned, and general routine maintenance has been performed on this. It hasn't been just left to deteriorate and rot. The tires look pretty good. You know, they're probably the original tires, but at the same time, you take care of these things, they're going to hold up. Radials here, I don't see any signs of sun checking or anything like that. There is a giant frickin' bee around me somewhere. Hopefully he stays away from me. I'm not allergic or anything, but I don't feel like getting stung. You know, older campers, you're going to see a couple little battle scars. Like right here, I can see a little line where maybe like a tree branch had rubbed it or something like that. Some of this screw trim has gotten a little brittle in the sun and kind of, you know, you can sort of just flake it away with your fingers if you want to. Good news is, that stuff costs next to nothing to replace. That is just not the end of the world kind of thing right there. You want to make sure that it hasn't leaked. As I mentioned inside, we found a spot around the TV antenna that looked a little suspect. I don't really see where anything bad had really happened there. So I'm thinking that we probably caught it before it was a problem. But with the type of maintenance I see that went into this, I'd be surprised if the previous owner wouldn't have been involved in that and known about that themselves. Yeah, no, that's about it. Let me squeeze through here. I think we're pretty much good. I don't see anything on this that's too terribly scary. Is she flawless and perfect? No. But it's also not brand new, and we're not asking like full suggested price on this. We tend to be pretty real world and fair market about our price tags here. So if that sounds good to you, give us a call. Hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.